You're listening to another Woodshop podcast, the okayest podcast of its type. Your hosts are Daniel Dunlap of Daniel Dunlap Woodworks, Peter Kapar of Petrie's Workshop, and Braden Boakes of Littlebug Woodworking. You can find them as well as the podcast on your favorite social media channels.
Welcome to episode 302 of another Woodshop podcast, your favorite conspiracy theory podcast where we spit nothing but facts, question everything, and somehow still end up talking about woodworking. This podcast has more episodes and pre-shows than there are blurry photos of Bigfoot, Nessie, and UFOs combined. And just like the moon landings, this podcast is also being recorded on a soundstage in LA. And the earth may be flat, but one thing is for certain. The conversations we have here never are. What's going on, boys?
Our conversations are well mounded.
And domed. Domed.
In LA.
And our conversations, turtles all the way down.
I don't know what that means.
I don't either. I just laughed to make it feel good.
Because the earth is flat and it's on the back of a turtle, and they're like, what's under the turtle, huh? You idiots. And then you go, it's just turtles all the way down. That's the answer if anyone tries to, pull up your tinfoil hat and see what color your hair is. Or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, speaking
I'm
of
in danger.
Turtles all the way down, Dan.
Our patrons?
Yeah. Because you read them in order.
Our patrons turtles?
Well,
that seems...
I mean,
we can call them
the podcast is built on the back of John Grubb. Everyone else is below that.
So John Grubb is Papa Turtle?
He's what we call in the business a power top.
Wouldn't he be on the bottom?
So we'll read the first name. We'll find out who it is.
I don't know. Patrons, you're going to be shocked.
We have new ones.
The last 30 seconds of this podcast will tell you why we don't have any new ones.
Oh. We had two new ones last week. Why don't we spread it out next time?
Next time we'll just double it and pass it to the next podcast.
Okay.
But there's always our lovely VIP patrons that I get to read off every week. And let's see what they're going to hit me with this week. Okay.
Your best shot.
Is the coffee included? That is Brandon Finney.
It is not.
We got Craig killed the dominoes still. But still no Casey's. That's Luke Schmidt. Eric Mark Vicka at Mark Vicka Designs. Alleged Woodshop podcast. It's Wesley Miller. Thank you, Wesley Miller. Appreciate it. I ain't showing my ID to buy bread.
You're buying bread wrong.
Mike over at DM Works. I don't know what that's about. Jeremy Johnstone. Greg at Platte Valley Woodworks changed his name to just a question mark. So
that tracks.
It's very Prince-ish.
Greg?
Prince-esque. Remember when Prince changed his name to a symbol? Everybody?
Yeah, the artist formerly known as Prince.
Oh, no, he's Prince. He'll forever be Prince. Anyways, back to the VIP patrons. We have Greg over at G&M Design Co. We got Scotty Crabtree over at Crabtree Creative. Dominic from the Crafty Sloth. Sean, your own personal Jesus, Renshaw. I think he's alluding to the image I found in the archives. In the caves of where they found the Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know. Join the Discord. That's Sean over at Native Woodworking. Nick at NSM Woodcraft. Chris Lamoureux from Homefront Woodworks. Greg Bennett over at Wendy Acres Works. Nick Daniel from Nick P. Daniel.
Daniels, wow.
Greg D'Ambrosio at GTD Woodworks. Jeremy Claybaugh from J. Claybaugh Woodworking. Oh my gosh, what happened? Alex Adams is now just member.
Member, I like that. Okay.
No. It's like his account is like halfway deleted. He went back to a default icon
Oh,
and
no.
it just says member. It's grayed out and it says member, but it still has his email. So I think we still got him.
I think we still got him.
John Herbolsheimer over at Living Lath Woodworks. Measuring Municipality
Nice.
Mayonnaise. Number 1 Nick NV Woodshop. I said that word perfectly.
Mayonnaise? Yes, you did.
Yes. Jared LaPuma over at LL Builds. Tyler Booth from TYG Makes. Henry Lutens from Manfreda Wood. El Jefe is our buddy Jeff over at Maker's Way. Victor from Whim Designs. Get your mom 2 train tickets to Pound Town at twofinity.com. That is Nick Brim is the Get Your Mom. And at twofinity.cnc.com is Mr. Max Reed over at Redesign Co. Bill Burkle over at WTB Woodworking. Ed Mancini at Mancini Woodworking. Chris at Chris Will Make. Wait till you see my 16-inch pork chop is Trash Panda Woodworking. That's Jimmy. Justin Bailey over at Campfire Woodworks. And the bottom of the turtle base is John at Grub Make.
Turtle base grub. Or turtle top? Whatever. Don't matter.
John's the shell, if anything. And he pokes his head out every now and then just to check things out.
Hello.
Those are all the VIP patrons. Look, I don't like telling these guys, not even 1 week, let alone multiple weeks, that we don't have any new patrons. So if you could sign up, that would be great. Even the free tier would be wonderful. I'm on my knees begging for people to go sign up for our Patreon. You can go there by going to iloveawp.com. That's it. End of list. This is where I throw it to Braden.
If you sign up for any of our patron tiers, any of our paid patron tiers, you automatically get entered in to win a t-shirt and shop banner every single month of the year, including that month. Yes, that month.
I can confirm that is true.
These shirts are one of one. We design a new one for every single winner, and then we delete the image. So
by we, he means he.
He prints it out, and we have a Viking funeral.
Yep. They're all band t-shirts. The boys, we've been on world tours of all genres. And let me tell you, these are shirts that will make people look at you and say,
What?
Huh?
Who?
Huh? And then you'll be like, it's a thing. Don't worry about it. And then you walk. It's like having a Jeep.
Forget about it.
Wait,
It's an AWP thing.
Brayden,
Don't worry about it.
I need a shirt that's just like another Woodshop podcast and just like word bubbles. What? Huh? Who?
I would wear that.
Yeah.
With the cones, with like the hearing cones from Wild Wild West.
Oh,
Like that
good
guy
throwback.
that dumped out the earwax.
What the heck is going on?
You watched a different version.
No, I didn't. I watched the
No
version.
idea what's happening.
You guys don't
Downloaded the wrong
remember?
Avatar movie.
You guys don't remember the documentary Wild Wild West with William Smith?
I haven't watched that since the 1900s.
Not to be confused with Will Smith, my barber.
Yeah, how would I
Just to be super
confuse
clear.
them?
Yeah, they're in my brain, same dude. Because
I go in there
both of their works, they slap.
Oh, yeah. I go in there and every single week I'm like, Will Smith, when did you get white, bald, and in Omaha, Nebraska? And he's like, Braden, we do this every single time. Please stop.
As he's eating spaghetti.
Hey, spaghetti. And then he offers me a refreshing bottled Coke. It's fantastic. So, Pete, tell me about your metaphorical bottled Cokes.
Bro, I have so many Cokes to tell you about. I'm going to start with 2 Cokes. And that is our sponsor this week. And I'm going to use their non-official name, twofinitydcnc.com, because we went ahead and bought the domain twofinitydcnc.com, And all that does is redirects you to onefinity.com/?ref equals AWP, which is our affiliate page. It may have been one of the more brilliant marketing moves that Braden thought of on the fly.
I can't believe it took us that long to think of doing that.
That was great. Honestly, we should just do dumb stuff like that for every affiliate code. It makes it way easier to remember.
When you throw that many noodles at the wall, one of them's bound to stick.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever thought of
Twice a
how
day.
many other foods people threw at walls to be like, one of these we're gonna be able to tell it's done by doing
I saw the
this.
same TikTok. Yeah.
Thank you.
I read the same article. It throws a wet pancake at the wall. One of these is gonna stick. I don't know why it was Lois. Like, why, Peter, one of these is gonna stick. Anyways, guys, OneFinityCNC.com. I mean, we've talked about these guys for years now. We all have one or two or three, and they're incredible. I get to run mine. I know I don't run my CNC enough, but I got to run it this weekend, and I forget how much I love like making signs on it. It's so simple. You slap a V groove bit in there, nice little 60 degree. Ooh, so sharp. So it's just quality work. The machine's awesome. It's got a ton of hold down system options. I was using my squares for that one, but you also got the vacuum tables. You got the good old fashioned brad nails. But they've got a lot of cool accessories you can slap on that thing, from your ATCs. That's a auto tool changer. Yeah, you can go up to, is it up to 8 or more, Braden? 4x4? So what are these, AMSs? Just 4? I thought you can stack them, actually. I don't know if we ever got...
I don't know if it's officially supported.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Officially, you could do 4.
Rapid change,
we
can
don't talk
stack
about that. No, but yeah. So listen. 4 tool changer. You got the red line spindles, the red line controllers. You can also control the units from your computers now, guys. This machine can do it all, and it definitely does. You can get a laser head attachment, some crazy ones that we can't talk about, black market stuff, but you can find it all at OneFinityCNC.com. That's where all the deets are. In other news, I want to give a huge shout out to our other sponsor. That they're so sticky, they ain't going nowhere. It's Gorilla Tough, baby. It's Gorilla Glue, but I like the Gorilla Tough. It's more it's cooler and stuff. So Gorilla Tough, they give us a website as well, because we're irresponsible, and that's one of the things we ask for in our contracts. And they just released within the last year their whole new line of wood glues. We've all used the polyurethane glues, but now they've got true wood glues, wood fillers, anything from clear. They got the Ultimate, by the way, which is like the full waterproof outdoor rated stuff. The clear for, if you really want to hide your mistakes. But if you're a good woodworker, like everyone that listens to the podcast, you're good with the wood filler original or ultimate. But if you do want to hide some mistakes, or you're finishing up somebody else's work, let's say like Braden's working in Dan's shop, hey, maybe get some wood filler, Hey, I'm just kidding, Dan. Dan's work is beautiful. I'm just kidding. I love you.
I was going to say, whose work is bad in this scenario? Is it mine or Braden's?
No, it's for when people show up at your shop and they do arts and crafts in there. You do that all the time. Yeah, you literally had kids doing arts and crafts on a Zoom once. So make sure to go check out GorillaTough.com/AWP, and you will get all the details on all of their fancy new wood fillers and all the different colors and their different types of wood glue. And now we do have one more sponsor that I want to talk about, and this is more than just a sponsor read, because we are actually heavily involved in this one event. The Texas Woodworking Festival, Austin, that runs it, in the city of Austin, no relation. He was irresponsible enough to just give us a booth next to a lounge, and also attached to it a Pinewood Derby track where we're going to be hosting races at the actual event. So you'll be able to come join us, hang out with us right next to the lounge. Come chill, charge your phone, race your car. I'm actually going to include this in the show notes. We've got 2 categories. We got the speed category, the classic race. We've all done it. You want to be the first one, the fastest one. There are rules you got to follow. You got to stay within, the max length 7 inches, ladies, max width 2.75, including wheels, max height of 3 inches, bottom clearance of 3/8 of an inch, and then max weight of 5 ounces. Hear that, Max Reed? Your weight has to be 5 ounces. This is the one that's just gravity powered. You want to just be the fastest one. You got to keep it under that weight though, but you can play as much as you want with the aerodynamics. Now, then there's the creativity category. You can go a little more wild. There is a 16 ounce weight limit on this, but are we really going to enforce the weight limit? As long as you fit on the track.
Yes. We will be enforcing the rules as written.
16, 15.99, whatever. Maybe 1 pound. How about that?
16,
Make it 1
17,
pound.
whatever it takes.
So again, all the details are there. This one you can go max length of 7 inches as well, ladies. 2.75 inch wide, 5 inches tall. You can go taller. And we encourage that you use, more exotic wood, some fancier things on there. Give it an extra little paint job, and we're going to be giving away some kind of trophy for both categories. Of course, there'll be a first, second, and third place, and might do some honorable mentions if we got some really cool ones. So make sure when you get your ticket, I believe there is a $5 Pinewood Derby entry fee, and all that goes to Texas Woodworking Festival. It goes to them. That's it.
Also, if you're a patron and you sign up for the Pinewood Derby, DM us. We will.
Oh, buy your kit.
We'll buy your kit.
Yeah.
So
Also, Braden did mention that he's going to give away cash prizes to the winners.
in this economy, it's not a lot of cash, but it is technically cash by definition. But it's an ever rare several pennies,
Yeah,
which
and
we'll only appreciate.
the
Vintage
Pinewood Derby
cash.
kit is only it's $7.99.
Yeah,
on
it's
the official one. Comes
Do
with
you
a piece
have
of
to do the
pine-
kit, or can you make your own as long as you stay in the realm of?
I believe
the
you have to start from a
rules?
kit. The rules have you starting from an official kit.
Oh, so it's
have
big
to?
Pinewood Derby. That's how they get money out of you.
Listen, all I know is Pete says that there's first, second, and third place. There's really only second and third place. I will be bringing back the Pokemobile from
What?
when I was
What did you call me?
when I was 12 years old.
When I was
My
a
mother
young
found my
warthog.
Pinewood Derby car from back then when I was a wee tyke in the Cub Scouts, and I will be taking first place again. So,
all I'm going to say is that Braden's a liar. Because
not.
for the speed category, all cars must be primarily made of pine wood. Don't know what kind that is, but it's a type of wood I think you can get somewhere. Decorative materials are allowed if safe and secure. Official kits can be purchased. There's a link there.
Can be. Don't
can
have
be.
to be.
Don't have to be. And then there is the creative category. Cars must be primarily made of wood. All species of wood are welcome. Yeah. Zebra wood,
What do you
baby?
think- what do you
Zebra
think-
wood?
Primarily made. Like, are we talking like a 50 or more % of it has to be
51.
wood?
51 would be primarily.
Primarily would be 51, but I want to say 2/3.
You know what we should do? Dan, we should do some
no brass inlay. Keith
we
Johnson.
should do some official Dan Scrap chaos glue ups.
I could probably whip that up.
Wait, a chaos board, but like really, really, like just get a
cut
real
it
tiny,
and just like rotate it,
Yeah,
cut
yeah,
and
yeah.
rotate.
and just imagine it hits the bottom, explodes. By the way, the last rule, which Braden doesn't want you to know about, I'm going to share it now. Be creative. Yeah, so take that.
Be
Braden.
creative. Be creative.
All I'm going to say is that I will not be heavily enforcing those rules. As you have to stay within a size. It's a track
I'm going to be
thing.
there in a ref shirt with a whistle.
You can't have a 5-pound like neodymium. Not those are magnets.
Can you
whatever.
imagine me running around with a referee shirt and a whistle? It's gonna be fun.
Unobtainium little
Get
race
out of
car.
here,
But, you know.
Barnett.
But anyways, aside from that, once you're done, why do you have a hammer at your desk? Why don't?
Because
we
I
all have
mentioned me
hammers at our
having
desk?
a noisy.
Oh, because you're on a sound stage. I get it.
Yeah.
I will smash any offending cars.
Right.
Oh,
Wow, he's a grumpy. Elf.
I'll bring my air horn, guys. I'll bring my air horn. That's how we'll start the races, with an air horn.
With anger and AWP breaking up in Austin, Texas.
You don't
as long as it's fun.
No one will be having fun. What happened over there? I don't know. A car exploded, air horn went off, and then everyone started screaming and punching each other.
The AWP guys went on a road trip, and then mom and dad started fighting, and Pete was scared.
But I will say this, aside from this awesome event, there's going to be some woodworking stuff happening, which is pretty exciting. We were there last year. It was a blast. This is now, what was it, 4th or 5th year going, right? 4th, 5th? One of those years. And it's got everything from Content Creator Day is Friday. They've got extra classes for creators to mingle amongst each other and learn some new stuff and some strategies that you might not be able to learn just from, following these guys online. Last year, we had some really great talks from Drew Whittington. And
he taught me about this website called YouTube.
YouTube, I think it's a hard E at the end. And Jason Hibbs and some other ones. So definitely worth checking out. And of course, on Saturday and Sunday, we have the actual woodworking festival, and it is awesome. They got great food, got great vendors. You get to learn about all the cool new tools out there. You get to do some hands-on woodworking. The Austin School of Furniture is actually doing a booth where you can do some hands-on stuff, some making. We're obviously going to be doing some activities as well. And it's just a fun old time. We had a blast hanging out with everyone. It's really easy to get around Austin, and a lot of really good food right around the corner from it. You got Terry Black's Barbecue, which is so good. One beef rib is enough. You do not want to buy more than that for 2 people. or get no sides if you're going to get one. So definitely worth checking out. And we're going to be giving away a code during this episode. And if you email that code to us to awpgiveaway@gmail.com, you will be entered to win a ticket for the event.
When are we giving that away?
We're going to be giving that away, I believe, mid-July. So about another month or so. End of July, we're going to give you guys 2 months to get out to the event.
That way you get time to plan, because this is happening, I don't know if you said this, Pete, but this is happening on 25th, the 26th, and the 27th of September.
A boom, exactly, of this year, 2026.
Yes, this year.
Yeah, I'm stoked for it. That's our next event. I was like a little evented out after last year, and this year I got the perfect amount. We had the Midwest Maker Meetup, we have this, and then Maker Camp, and that's it. It's gonna be great. Just right. It feels just right.
If we don't break up at Texas Woodworking Festival, because I will be bringing the air horn.
Yeah, so no Maker Camp. I mean, I'll be there, but we'll just camp. We'll make her camp, and that is all. That is it. Braden, am I right? You're supposed to bring something up.
What the hell ever happened to ringback tones?
Right? Like, what happened to that whole industry?
Like, I don't know.
There were accountants that had whole sections of their taxes being filed based on revenue from ringback tones.
I'll tell you what happened. Listen to me. I'll tell you what happened. 5G happened. Think about it.
Yeah, I read an article, and you all know what that means, where I can't remember which rapper it was, but they were making a ton of money on selling ringtones.
I saw that article.
They made more money selling ringtones than they did actually from their record label. I can't remember who it was. It was a very popular song too. Obviously from the 90s.
I want to know what song it is now.
Hold on, I'll figure it out.
It's a conspiracy.
It could have been like Mystical or something.
Or Holla Back Girl.
No. It was a rap song.
It was a rapist, and he did the math, and he realized he was making more money from ringback tones. So he started creating music and edits that were cut specifically for ringback.
that.
Ringback music.
Crazy.
Oh, it was Akon.
Of course, it was Akon.
Yeah, $5 for like 10 seconds of sound, or 99 cents for a whole song. Like, yeah, you can't argue with that,
bro. He's still touring. He's in Vancouver.
He's doing all the
Calgary.
He's doing all the ringback hits. Just 10 seconds of each song. I mean, think of the song "Lonely." I mean, that's just a ringback tone ready to go.
Lonely.
Smack that. Oh man. Okay.
By the way,
yeah.
I just learned something. Dan, I might be giving you a green light for the air horn, but it has to be pointed towards booth 13.
Deal.
3 Splinters podcast is on the other side of the lounge.
Oh yeah. I'll just put it on a loop. I'll just automate it.
It's on a loop.
I'm
Dan,
telling
Dan
you,
just has a recording of an air horn, and he has to flip it from side A to side B.
if I hear one single air horn, I'll commit a crime. If I hear a
Well, as long as you're committing crimes against other people and not me.
Oh no.
Fine.
I hear a looping air horn, I'll burn the joint down.
Again, as long as you allow me time to get out.
Oh no, you'll be
fine.
sleeping. You will be sleeping in a closet.
I'm just imagining.
I'm sorry, air quote, sleeping.
You've got Dan in a headlock. Just sleep.
Sleep,
so good.
Dan. Does this smell like chloroform? Punch.
What? Does this smell like air horn?
Again, there's a lot of violence. He talks about a lot of violence towards me. Like
You caused this, Dan.
I
think you like
that's
it.
This is like
Look what you
I
made me
won't
do,
even-
Dan.
Yeah,
Look what you
not
made me
even-
do.
not even gonna go there. This is a bad relationship.
Well, speaking of bad
I want out.
relationships,
Good news, everyone!
Oh no, I haven't done my research.
you mean just opening up YouTube? Again, we
Yeah.
have fun terms for things here. Well, you were going to talk about Adam Barnett's super fun bonanza.
I was going to talk about it during the pre-show because it
'cause
comes
it's
out
Saturday,
this
right?
Saturday, and this podcast doesn't go live for the public until Sunday.
Well,
But our
hi patrons that get it, early.
So
Our patrons?
one more reason to be a patron. You can hear the
You're
news.
hearing this right now, early.
Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. I need more details here.
It's
You didn't
literally
give me a
not
whole lot
how
of
it works
details.
at all. You pull up details, or you're pulling up YouTube videos.
Adam Barnett is doing a live virtual talk. And if you don't know who Adam Barnett is, he's the face of Rockler these days. But he also has his own thing going. And
Are you talking about that small child shopping for Father's Day gifts
that
at
was
Rockler?
funny. That was super funny. He's doing a talk for the Woodworkers Guild of America this coming Saturday. So that would be the 13th of June, 2026. I don't know times or anything, but yeah. Go to the woodworking-guild-of-america.com to get more info on that. And if you're listening to this on Sunday, too bad. You missed it.
Sorry.
Maybe they'll post the recap or something. That's all I got. I'm scrolling through my YouTube archives and I'm seeing nothing. I hope y'all have something. This is non-woodworking related, but didn't Apple make some big announcements this past week?
Yeah, WWDC's out this.
Worldwide Developer Conference?
Yeah.
What would
what
Big
would
Daddy
Dunlap do?
What would Dunlap carve?
Well, yeah. So there's some cool new things coming out. There's some spatial reframing technology for iPhone cameras that's going to be coming out. That might be kind of cool for creators. Definitely worth checking out the event. I don't know if there's anything that I was like, oh my god, like
The
apparently
camera
getting-
reframing has me intrigued.
That's intriguing. I'm apparently things are going to just load faster. They got the OS to be stripped down, so it's going to be a little more like when you launch your camera, it's going to be faster because sometimes you click it takes like a second.
Stripper
And then
OS? I'm
Dan
listening.
stops singing "Golden" on top of his lungs in the car with Braden. Braden would have had some content, but in other news, I got really confused. I was looking this up because Mike Suter, one of the groups that I'm on Instagram, he has been working on a little prototype of an app with in conjunction with Claude, the AI tool, and we
Is
love
he
AI.
taking my ideas? Because I will.
Yes, he made this app for woodworkers. No, it's basically it's a kind of in a way a parametric modeling thing for box joints for making boxes.
Oh, cool.
And then I went to find it, and I'm like, why can I not find him? Mike Suter he officially renamed his business as Burr Oak Woodworking.
Yeah, that's old news.
I actually just found this out. So
Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah. Well, this is
Welcome to 2023, Pete.
Well, it's news, okay? So
I think he changed it early this year or late last year.
but
It's
if
been a
you're
little bit.
if that sounds interesting to you, AI powered parametric modeling basically spits out 3D models for you in 2D models for the CNC. Hit him up because maybe you can test it out. I think it's actually available on GitHub as well, so definitely worth checking out. That's all the real news I have. I haven't seen any new tools or anything come out.
I have
Braden, why don't you have something?
Daniel San.
I was going to ask if we talked about the A2L. Did we talk about the A2L?
The big bed slinger?
We did.
Yeah.
I think
Braden and I both ordered one.
and it didn't show up today like it was supposed to, and I'm upset about it. And I want people to know.
It'll be here tomorrow.
You
By the time this
tried.
podcast comes out, we'll have it in our hands.
We'll have it in our hands, and I'll be slanging.
That's one word for it.
I have some news that
Oh, no.
probably won't care about. The owners of Block 16 are purchasing the former Pink Poodle restaurant.
Oh, this is local news.
This is local news.
I was
Dan,
like, should I know this?
No, this is local Omaha news.
Dan, have
That's
you ever been-
interesting.
Yeah, the Pink Poodle was open for like 50 years.
Isn't that the restaurant that's in Crescent?
Yep, and it's
Poodle
really well
Club.
known for
For their prime rib.
Yeah, I went there one time. Prime rib, mediocre.
Everything else, awful.
Oh, terrible.
Yeah. It's a divey restaurant. It's
yeah,
interesting.
well-
Interesting purchase.
Apparently, Block 16, which makes phenomenal food, thought they needed to be in the Crescent, Iowa business.
Interesting. Interesting choice.
It's technically a choice that has been made.
Okay.
Well, there you go, Omahans. All 5 of you.
And Iowans.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Iowa
how
people.
many do we have? Nick Brem,
Iowa Knights.
Katie Burkhart.
There was a lot of you guys. I mean, at the event, there was a good amount of local people.
Dan's drug
They're
dealer.
known as Iowegians.
Ioweenies.
Iowegians.
Sure.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
Yeah, I heard that. The Knicks won the last game of the playoffs. So that's
I
cool.
don't want to talk about that.
Guys,
I'm so upset.
Can we talk about the best thing that is on the internet right now? And that is Europeans discovering America.
Waffle House.
Columbusing their way across America, and some of these people are documenting it. Just oh, chef's kiss,
What
all the
are
content,
you talking about?
all the because of the FIFA World Cup. There are games in New Jersey, in Florida, and not Texas.
I thought people were
California.
like cosplaying Columbus.
No, they're like they came to the
Discovering
U.S.
America.
and they're like they go to like what's Buc-ee's, and they're
God.
like eating Buc-ee's sandwiches on top
Oh,
of
no.
bags of corn feed in the
I
middle of
saw-
Alabama, like, and they're like, this is incredible, and it's just like a sandwich that they sell from a heating rack or
I
whatever.
saw one where the guy's meals for that day were Denny's,
Yep.
McDonald's, and then
Oh
Chili's.
no!
I
They're
saw
never
one that
gonna
was
make it home.
Waffle House, Bussies, and then I think it was Chick-fil-A or something. But Waffle
no.
House, I was like, all right, yeah.
Waffle House is great.
He was like
and
10 out of 10, no notes.
If you go late and you
But-
have
I think the
I wouldn't
food,
know,
the documenting,
Dan.
all that stuff is amazing, but just go look up the athletes dealing with heat. Because they don't, I remember how I joke around like, oh, they didn't invent humidity yet in Europe. Ha ha ha. They didn't. They don't know what humidity is.
That's
like,
too bad.
it's to the point where there's the team doctors for some of these teams in Florida are like, we don't know if it's safe for our players to play. And we just laugh in American.
Which is
we go.
amazing because
it's not.
the United States, we're still preheating, baby.
That's the thing. It's like 70, 80, but it's like 70% humidity and they're losing their mind. And I'm like, yeah, you should have. Like today, I was a mean person outside.
Come
Because
back
it
in
was
late
humid.
July, early August.
Yeah, seriously. So bad. But yeah, go enjoy the content. It's hilarious.
I haven't seen any of that content. I need to go look at it now.
Oh,
It is-
also,
Great.
unrelated but coming up, did you guys see that they're also putting on like the biggest Pride event at the White House this month also. Like greased up dudes rolling around.
Yeah, that's very progressive. Of them.
It's fantastic. I mean, I'm bummed that they don't have the rainbow lights like they do usually, but I mean, this is a lot. Like a lot.
It's man, how we have fallen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sports, baby.
Sports. But you know what? We can all agree over sports. Sports is great. Sports is best.
I do kind of want to talk about the Spurs Knicks game last night.
I thought you said you didn't want to talk about it.
No. My son and I we've been bonding. It's been really great, actually.
Like CNC'd bonding?
No, John went through like a period of like he didn't want to hang out with his dad, but now we're getting cool and we're bonding over sports and stuff. So that's really nice. And he likes the Spurs, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna root for the Spurs. And last night, the Spurs,
that sounded like a spur of the moment decision.
Kind of was.
I said it.
Last night, the Spurs are up 29, and they blew it. What a freaking joke! All right, sorry. Sports done.
Sports ball. Yeah, sports.
I know you two don't get into the sports. You guys your eyes are glossing over. Now you know how I feel when you start talking like nerdy stuff.
I bought Juniper her first soccer ball today.
That's not a sport, though. That's not a sport.
Football.
I said what I said.
Basketball. American football.
No,
possibly baseball. That's it.
It is pink. She chose it herself, and it's great.
Hockey doesn't count.
I was talking to a friend of mine who's in town. He and his wife are travel nurses. I have other friends. Yes, they're travel nurses, and they're doing a contract here in Omaha. And we had lunch yesterday, and one of the topics of conversation was sports. And he's like, "What's with you guys in Omaha or Nebraska and baseball fields? You guys have like a weirdly large number of baseball fields." And I was like, "I've never thought of that, but okay. I guess we're into baseball fields."
Now that I think about it, there's a decent amount of them, but I wouldn't say it's like a...
I think they kind of just did one of those, like, if you build it, they will come sort of things. And then they thought, like, oh, we could do that like 89 times, and then we can sell concessions.
No.
It's a scam.
It's my concessions.
Oh, there's baseball fields are like the mattress.
You guys don't want to get into that.
I kind of want to get into it. Baseball fields?
A little bit? Do you not know the lore about... Well, I don't know where he saw all those baseball fields, but I assume he's talking about Schwab Field and the baseball field out west, Werner Park, probably.
I have no idea. They've been driving around all around town. He said around Omaha, there's a bunch of baseball fields.
Well, as people know, Omaha is the home of the College World Series. And it used to be played at a field called Rosenblatt Stadium, which was right by the zoo. Do you know this, Braden? Do you know that?
I do. Yep. I've been here for a minute.
It was an old stadium. It really needed a lot of repair.
There's diversity, like an old
NCAA was like, look, we need a new stadium or we're going to go somewhere else. And Omaha caved and built a brand new stadium just to host the College World Series. And a minor league team used to play at Rosenblatt. And they were like, the heck you guys, we're going to build our own stadium out west. And it's going to have blackjack and hookers. So that's what they did. So we have two like professional baseball stadiums in Omaha, and so no real professional team other than the.
So you guys are obsessed with baseball fields.
I guess
it's true.
Yeah, and then there's small ones all over the place, like for high schools and whatnot.
High schools, beer leagues, drunk high schoolers.
Beer leagues, which is high school for adults.
Drunk high school beer leagues. Yes.
Mathletes.
Yeah, I remember going to math camp and getting obliterated.
You get drunk enough, you can divide by zero.
Divide anything by zero.
Fun fact for Omahans, if you don't know this.
It's math.
The original Rosenblatt. The original Rosenblatt home plate is still in place. It's in the zoo parking lot, and you can run the bases.
What, really?
Yeah.
That's a nice little bit of lore. All right.
There's also
I'm still bummed that we didn't end up going to the zoo, but we had a great time at
Yeah. They knocked that old stadium down and made a parking lot out of it.
for the zoo. There's
the
also
zoo.
a home plate at Mall of America for one of the fields that used to be out there. We leave a lot of home plates around places. We really should pick up after ourselves.
Yeah, the plates belong in the cabinet.
Hey, somebody gonna pick that up? Just make a plaque for it. Just make a plaque. It's
Put a
fine.
cage over it, it's fine.
Yeah.
On this location in 2008, something happened.
Something happened. Just make up some lore.
Speaking of making up lore, Dan,
I don't have
Our
anything. You can't do
patrons?
that to me.
our patrons.
Oh, I already did that segment.
Oh, okay.
My dementia isn't that bad yet, is it?
Should we do a little taste of the bench?
Do we every week with this?
Yeah.
It's almost
Yeah,
like we
might as
do it
well.
over and over again.
I will say it has been kind of a week.
I had a
week
pretty
sauce
fun
time
week, so
for all these,
I'd love to talk about my week.
But it's been kind of a weak sauce month for news. The Domino Killer came out.
Ugh.
Domino's still alive though, which is weird.
It
And
was
then,
just announced. It hasn't come out yet.
Oh, sorry, announced, threatened, but it might get sued out of existence. Who knows? And then like the new A2L. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
A2L came out, but that's about it. I feel like it's been kind of lackluster in tool sales or tool announcements. I want something really to blow me away, And I thought the Domino Killer would be it, but it's not.
I mean, if you already own a Domino, like, it's neat, but like,
Yeah.
you already have one, so like, it's not that exciting.
What am I going to go from a Blu-ray to a VHS?
Right?
Although I was the first person hating on Craig Tools going into like the battery game and their own tools and stuff. I immediately was like, I'm gonna be a hater for this. This is dumb. They seem to be pretty dang nice, honestly. Apparently they're decent tools and they're coming out. It seems that for certain items they're going the Ryobi approach of like, we're gonna do the weird stuff. Hang on, hold on to your dominoes. Let me see what we got here. So I'm curious to see, because listen, at the end of the day, yeah, it's a new brand, but like in 5 years, we might have a bunch of Craig tools because they just happen to make that one tool. We've all done that. We've all.
Oh
been
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Nail guns.
Nail guns. I mean, Ryobi makes a really nice nail gun.
Yeah. Not overpriced.
The Milwaukee and the DeWalt are nice, but why are they so heavy? Do they have to be that heavy compared to the
crazy.
Ryobi one? Anyways, you guys want to do the bench?
Yeesh.
Okay, but only if Dan goes first.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
on my bench?
Dan,
Well,
what's
let
on your
me
bench,
tell
buddy?
you, I'm a maker of things.
Oh,
I make things.
oh no, he's
What
gonna
I
do
do.
the thing.
And let me tell you something. Making bread, super easy. Been making my own bread, bruh. It is delicious.
I honestly wasn't ready for it.
It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's not full of additives and preservatives. It's like 4 ingredients. It's crazy. And I'm not doing sourdough. It's just bread. But it's good. It tastes like sourdough. I bet like if I put it up against sourdough, you couldn't tell the difference. I'll bet you.
If you put your non-sourdough bread up against sourdough and you can't tell the difference, something is jacked up with your bread.
Yeah, you maybe stop
it's
adding
tasty.
vinegar to it.
You don't tell me what to do. This is mine. I make it. I make the decisions. Vinegar.
Okay.
Vinegar breadstrokes?
No, I haven't been putting vinegar. That's crazy. But you know what I have been adding? The first run was not good. Okay. I learned something. You got to use warm water, like not room temp water. I think I used room temp, like, oh, that's kind of warm.
Also, don't use your room temp to
You got to use
rise.
warm water, not hot, not room temp, warm. And you got to keep it warm while it's rising. Because my first round of bread didn't rise well enough, and it was pretty dense.
Didn't
It was
rise
actually
to
like
the occasion.
it was
It didn't rise to the occasion.
It was actually a religious bread. It was unrisen.
It was so thick, like you could have used it for communion. I feel like.
Oh, it was a Jesus wafer?
Yeah, you could have Jesus wafered
Christ
it.
checks.
Yeah. Instead,
You know-
I gave it to the dogs. The dogs loved it.
You know what was
They were
really
all about it.
funny about your bread journey is, so obviously Pete and Emma
Journey?
are bread people.
I love that we called it a journey. Go on.
It's a short walk, but yeah, obviously
I just walked across the room. Really.
obviously Pete and Emma are bread people, and the Lady Brim.
I was gonna say the Brimsters.
The Brimsters have.
I wouldn't
have a
give
little
Nick that
sourdough.
credit. It's all Megan.
No, that's all Megan. But then once again, as usual, out of left GD field, Sutton drops let it rise in your oven with the light on.
I did that today.
So Sutton just has secret bread knowledge. When did that happen?
That was a very good tip, Sutton. Thank you very much. My dough rose to the occasion even more today.
I don't
Fun
like
fact,
these hand gestures. And
That doesn't
emphases.
work if you have an LED bulb. They don't heat up enough.
My oven doesn't have a light at all. It burned out years ago, and I've never changed it.
Dan just used the candles that he has around the house to light.
But it's probably warmer in the oven, just
Yeah.
room temp warm, than it is in the house because we keep the AC at like 67, 68. So I put it in the oven. That was a good idea, Sutton. Good job.
Almost nice.
It rose. It probably tripled its size. It was a
in
good
size?
rise. It was fluffy. It had a lot of air in it, and then you take it out and you fold it and you do all that stuff, and then you put it back. Blah, blah. Oh,
Did you
I'm all
just
about
fold?
bread
Did you not stretch and fold?
I stretch and fold.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay,
But like a full stretch, or like are you half-assing your stretch? Because that's how
Doing
you
a full stretch.
that's how you pull a ham sandwich.
Also, I gave you a great suggestion that you completely ignored. You could have just
Yeah, I try not to pay attention to you. But
you could have just
please
put it
tell
on
me.
your 3D printer and just preheated it. Just preheat the
And-
chamber.
Oh shit, that's a good idea.
We could put it on the minis, the bed slinger, and it could also shake it up while it's
Shim and shake.
But you could put it in his P2S. It's got a
Yeah,
chamber in there.
it's
Yeah.
an enclosure. That's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Preheat the bed to like 20.
I can't wait for
You're talking
next,
Celsius now. I don't know those
Yeah.
numbers.
I can't wait for next week's bench when Dan says, "Yeah, so I had to order a new 3D printer because dough everywhere, not covered under warranty
I've
in
made
any way."
4 loaves of bread this week, and I just started my bread making journey on what, Monday-ish, maybe Sunday night, because I remember it was Sunday night and I was all proud, and I sent you guys like 100 photos and you all ignored me.
You sent all of maybe 2,
I sent a lot of photos.
maybe 3. Also, is it a journey if you're done learning? You're like, nope, I figured it out. I don't want anyone's opinion. Everyone shut up.
I'm experimenting now that I've mastered it.
Do you have your ratios dialed in?
Now we're experimenting. Yes, I do.
Or did you
Yeah,
eyeball
he's
it like
done
that
it.
guy in the
He's-
video? Because that guy in the
he's done
video
it
was
one
too
time.
loosey-goosey. He pissed me
A
off.
bit more water. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
I like
got
it
it.
wet
I got
and
it.
like-
I got it down. Today I added garlic powder and hold on to your seats. Did you know you could buy Hidden Valley Ranch seasoning?
Yeah, it's for dips.
Yeah.
Are you making ranch
How
bread?
do we know that ahead of him?
I made ranch bread. It was good.
Okay.
Damn.
Two photos. Two photos.
Oh yeah, of the failure bread. Yeah.
Yep. And then the next round, we also got 2 more photos. So we're up to 4 bread
It
photos.
was a lot. Well, regardless of how many I sent, I didn't get a whole lot of like.
Oh, and an article. You sent an article.
Good job, Dan.
Dan, now
Way
that
to
you're
go,
making
Dan.
bread, that dough is like 2 modifications away from being focaccia.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Don't talk like this is a family show.
Yeah, focaccia is the best. And
Okay,
it's honestly...
enough about my bread. But if you ever come over, you're getting some fresh done.
Guys, shut up about my bread.
I have come over and I have not gotten any of this bread. Just
If you come over tomorrow, I'll give you some freshie. I just baked some.
I
tonight.
don't like what I just heard in any way.
Some fresh bread, some fresh ranch bread.
Some freshie. Some of that,
I'm gonna
you want some of that good.
I'll tell you what, let's do a bread swap.
You're just gonna buy a loaf of bread from Hy-Vee. No.
Yeah. Yep. Not even Wonder Bread. Just
I will
Store
say
brand.
I'm not saying this,
There's
she's
some
my
pride
wife,
in making your own
but
bread.
the bread that Emma makes now is my
so good.
favorite bread I've ever had in my life, anywhere ever.
Emma's sourdough bread ruined bread for my family.
Yeah, it's like we got the recipe from someone, we got the starter from someone. It is, and we've tried it. So our starter died, and we got.
I don't
another one from
understand.
someone,
How do I
and it
get
was
a starter?
completely
Do you have to get it from somebody, or can you buy it?
You can buy it. The
You
people sell
start
it.
your own starter.
Look up Ballard. We could send you a dehydrated.
Well, Nick said
starter.
he could give me starter, but
Give some hits,
I've
but-
yet to see that materialize.
So depending on how often you feed it, what flour you're using, and all that, and really the bacteria that's in it, it will taste different. So we got one from our friends, and the bread was sour. Like it had like.
Do they have bacteria that taste like blueberries or anything like that?
I mean, you ever hear this crazy stories that are like, scientists made a beer from mummy's vagina yeast? Like,
I think we talked about that like last week or something.
did we actually? Yeah. Well, like that's been a thing for.
Brandon's very concerned.
Well, no, like there's
real
Gwyneth
thing.
Paltrow or someone, they made like Lady Bits beer from that yeast.
we talked about that when Dan was talking about his bread at Omaha Wood Co.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about it on the podcast. That's true.
The family bread.
Family bread.
The Yeasty Boys. That's the show title. Show title, Dan.
Yep.
The Yeasty Boys. I like it.
Okay, back to actual woodworking and stuff. I've been neck deep in tables. I've been doing a lot of tables. I'm still Bill Burkle. I think I talked about this a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, for
Bill
last few months. Yeah.
No, it hasn't been months yet, has it?
It's
He put in a
technically
very
been
large
since-
order. I've been working on it. It's 102 pieces. I'm like 3/4 of the way done. So not only does he order all these, but I have to individually package them and label them too, so he can hang them up. So keep that in mind. It's not just cut it and send it. I have to do all that stuff, and that was the deal I made with him. So it's a work in progress. I have reached out to him. He's very cool. Thank you, Bill. Love you. I think I finished like 6 tables this week. And other than that, nothing real exciting. Oh, no. Take it back. I went and had drinks. I'm going to use that very loosely because I didn't drink any alcohol with some old high school friends that I haven't seen in years and years, which was super fun. These two nerds
Is this
played.
why you want to quit woodworking and do photography again?
No.
Okay.
Well, first of all, I never said that. Don't be starting that rumor. I'm not quitting woodworking.
According to your voicemail, you're still Daniel Dunlap's photographer.
ring back tone.
I'll be changing that tomorrow.
Well, we've done this like 3 times, so we'll see.
No, they played darts for league on Tuesdays, and they invited me, and I was like, yeah, I could do that. So I may or may not have popped a gummy and went over there and had a couple NA beers, and then I drank Coca-Colas all night. And it was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time catching up. These are guys I hung out with a lot in high school, and I haven't seen them in a long time, so it was fun. It's also fun to see, I'm not the only one getting fatter, so that's nice. It's good. It made me feel good. Yeah, that's it. That's my whole week.
Guys, thanks for inviting me. I'm just here for validation.
Basically.
Let me add the WTB woodworking order. Hung out with old fat guys.
Well, I'm also fat. I'm just saying. It's nice to see that I'm
We're
not the only
pleasantly
one.
plump, Dan.
I'm not the only one packing on pounds. Braden, you can talk about your week after Pete.
Old friends. Sorry, I had to.
He got me.
I wrote something nicer about your old friends here. I did.
Much like Dan's first loaf of bread, these guys have also, they're dense and unrisen.
I got a text message the other day on this.
Whoa.
News of, I know.
text?
I
Look
have unlimited
at
texting.
Captain Kirk in the future over here.
Let's
Wow,
just say
Mr. Popular.
It was before 9 p.m. and I still wasn't worried. Just say, I'm doing okay. The young crowd will not get that joke at all.
It took me a second, but I got it.
So I got a text and it was like, Seton Hall, reunion, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, this is spam. And then I'm like, no, this is like an actual Seton Hall link. This is actually from my school. And I click it, I go to the site, and apparently it is my 15-year anniversary this year. And that hit me hard. For a second, I was like, whoa. When did we hit 15 years since I was in college? Yikes. I feel really effing old. I felt old for like a minute. And then also, I was getting a haircut today, and
just one?
the guy must have not cleaned his clippers because there's gray hair landing on my apron as I was like laying there. And I'm like, okay, well, this is clearly he didn't clean his tools. I don't know where all the gray hair was coming from, but holy crap, nothing will make you feel old like picking up a clump of your own hair,
Bruh.
filled with gray. So the thing is, like,
Bruh.
head on, this is fairly brown, dirty. I know, but like, he just chopped off the sides, and I didn't realize how much salt and pepper I had in there, which is also
Yeah, you see it
something
more
I've
when
always
it hits
wanted.
the ground.
Yeah, exactly. When the light
Trust
hits
me,
it.
I know.
That being said, I don't hate it. Like, the thing is, I got hair. It's fine. I've got a crazy receding hairline, but the top is not. I don't have to wear my
You don't have to do a crazy comb over.
Yeah, I don't have to do a comb over. I don't have to like always wear a hat or put a yarmulke on or something. I'm good.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. My buddies are like, "Why are you wearing a hat? You going bald too?" I'm like, "No." I took off my hat, and they're like, "Oh, fuck you."
Just mad.
Why are you wearing a hat? I don't know. I just like wearing a hat.
I heard something once in my life, Dan, that I refuse to believe. There's one of those things that like they could give me scientific evidence, and I'm like, you're crazy. And that is, my doctor once said, because I was like, yeah, as long, I made a joke about like, oh, as long as I got hair up there, haha. And they're like, how old are you? I was like 35 at the time. 35. Like, oh yeah, if you have hair now, you'll have hair for life. And I was like, this is now law. This is law in my heart. I will never believe anything else. If I start losing hair,
So it has been said, and so it shall
I caught
be done.
alopecia or something. I don't know. So
Just kind of weird that they gave you all that new information about your head hair while giving the vasectomy. Like, it's weird.
I had that surgery, the adodectomy. But anyways, I have been.
Add a hair.
You got the double dick?
triple.
You guys had one before?
I got the triple.
So Dan's on his bread journey, the yeasty boy over here.
So good. So good.
I'm like, our garden's officially like producing. Like, it's already.
Bro, we could
We can start a homestead.
merge. Yes.
Start a homestead. But
Yes.
Braden's useless though.
I know.
What is he gonna?
What is he gonna
Project
do?
manage
What
the
is he gonna
farm?
do?
Get out of here.
What's he gonna do? Go get takeout for us?
Yeah, what are you gonna get? Yeah.
You know what?
What?
I know how to churn my own butter.
Dan can do butter. Braden,
I'm gonna
what are you bringing to the table, dude?
No. I quit everything. I'm gonna be a trad wife influencer from now on. That's what I'm doing.
I love this
Hey,
universe where
it's fine.
we
I can sell
pretend
that.
like Braden's useless, and we're the workhorses here. Yeah, okay.
If Dan goes trad wife, I'm gonna be honest, I can sell that. We're good.
we can do something with that.
Wait till you see me in one of those flowy dresses.
We're good.
We'll
little
call
Dan,
it
little
Dan
Dan on the
Arena
prairie.
Farms.
Little Dan on the prairie.
Hold on, let me practice. I wake up every morning and I get my bread
hate
ready.
I hate this.
And I get out the butter churn.
Hey, Dan, with that voice, can you just finish off so I can finish with it was another day of saving the bees.
Another day of saving the bees.
Oh man.
I just realized somebody has to laugh out loud. Oh, no.
Yeah, you can't do the quiet laughing. That's weird.
Tee. So we finally have, like, we've been picking lettuce and stuff. Obviously not a ton of stuff, but everything's in the ground.
Let us pray.
It let us pry. But I told you guys last week or the week before that I have a groundhog problem. He broke in. He ate all the strawberries. It
Wouldn't
pissed me
call it a
off.
problem.
That son of a bee.
Let's just say you can call me Trapper Pete because I caught a groundhog.
Hold on. What'd you do with him?
Ladies
Did
and
you cook
gentlemen,
him? Put him on the smoker?
Dude, do you have no idea how cheap it is to rent the flight deck of an aircraft carrier, put a mission accomplished banner behind you, and just go, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Rent? What? That's so financially irresponsible. You need that thing way more than twice. That's the break. That's the break even.
Twice you buy an aircraft carrier. That's why we're at war with Iran again. They wanted to justify the carriers. Anyways, so I got the groundhog. I was super excited. They're kind of cute, but they're.
Tell me something. I've always wondered. Shadow? Yes. No.
He looked pretty skittish. He kept looking down. And he was like, ah. So,
Jesus.
But did you see a shadow? Because if you saw a shadow, 8 more weeks until Maker Camper.
Shadow's just a thing that Big Sun invented. Okay, I'm not gonna deal with that. But obviously, he did not. I was making jokes that I was gonna relocate him to heaven. I did not. I drove 2-3 miles
Juniper
away.
Do it?
No. But your first one, honey, pulled the trigger. No, I took it about 2-3 miles away to one of the wildlife.
Should have dropped him
parks.
off in Keith's yard.
But so here's the thing. So I put a moving blanket over it because he's skittish too, and I'm like, I don't want to traumatize this thing. I put it on the ground and I'm right next to it. I'm about to release it, and I'm like, what if it just doubles back? So in the most silly way. First of all, I'm not driving the big car. I'm driving MS car, so I'm in a Subaru.
Subaru.
And yeah, I might as well say Subaru, or what was the other one? Wait, I have it here. I jump in the back of the trunk. I open up the trunk.
Why are you
I'm
playing that?
sitting
You know
in
what
the
that
trunk I'm crouched in the trunk to release it and of course he pops out, pauses for a sec, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I wasn't right next to the cage in case he wanted to take some revenge. I don't know if they're like that, but why risk it? So I'm crouched in the back of the trunk, just and it's a hatchback, so there's room to release it, and he runs away. So I'm like, I got him.
What if he does a homeward bound situation and he comes back to the yard?
So he knows
3 miles away on the other side of a creek. So I'm hoping.
I've seen crazier things in different movies.
I've seen the documentary Homeward Bound. They made it from San
incredible
Francisco.
journey.
If he homeward bounds, honestly, at that point, I'll just I'll reinforce the fence, but I'll buy carrots to feed him once in a while or whatever. Actually, they
carrots.
Make peace with him.
Make peas? No, he's
Sounds
gonna
like
eat
he
my
likes.
peas.
Sounds like he likes lettuce. So
we didn't. Actually, no, not lettuce. But brassicas. Remember that word, brassicas? We learned it last week. Cabbages and kale. Loves that stuff.
The superfoods.
Superfoods. So, anyways, since I caught him, nothing's tried to dig in the fence. So I think we got the one that was doing it because. Of course, what do I see in the yard?
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's another one. And I've seen as many as 3 playing in the backyard all at once. So we're going to just keep maybe relocating them, maybe not. We'll see. I don't know. My biggest fear was that I was
digging a ditch around your garden and burying like chicken wire and then
yes. Okay, Dan,
that seems like it would be a lot of work for that, but
Dan,
that would probably
idea.
solve the problem.
So we learned something when we moved here. When a developer bought the property to put all the homes, the entire neighborhood in, he skimmed the topsoil.
Money off the top of the business?
He took like feet to inches off the top of the topsoil until he started hitting gravel, and he sold the topsoil off. So when you go like 4 inches down, it's just rocks and clay.
Oh.
So
well, how the hell are the groundhogs getting through it?
Bro, I've literally they've dug holes and I've put boulders into them and they've moved the boulders. These things aren't effing around. It's crazy. I have a respect for groundhogs.
The chicken fence ain't gonna work. Don't even try.
It probably would, but just digging down, like I would need a trencher. Like I might just rent one.
Oh yeah,
actually
that'd be
right.
quick and easy. Actually, if you're renting stuff.
After 2 days of renting a trencher, you might as well just buy it.
Brandon's the worst influence. That's the reason Dan has all those printers now. Well, if you got to do more than 2 prints, you might as well buy it.
Yeah. Even my
Aretha
wife
looked at
was
my
like,
credit
why
card
do
and
you
saw
need another
my
printer?
bamboo? And she's like, Braden, how many printers do you have down there? I was like, no, don't worry about
Let's not talk about it.
Don't worry about it.
What are numbers?
I need it for
Honey.
a very specific print.
Yeah, each one does a different job. Although I will say, I wanted to call you guys out on this. I don't want to ruin the happiness that you had of like buying the printer because I love new gear. I get it. I don't like personally. If I'm gonna get a printer, like I'll get a new model, whatever. And if I like, I'll just keep buying that model if I like it because I want them all to be the same, so I can get the same spare parts or whatever.
No.
At this point, you guys have all different models, right?
Yeah. What's the problem?
I mean, I have a mini, which is the one I started with for Gabby, but then I've got 2 P1Ss. Like that's all I really need.
Yeah. Okay.
The only reason I got the A2L was I wanted the print plate size.
Yeah, they wanted the bigger build
I want
plate.
large format.
Remember when Creality came out with that like really big bed slinger, and it was a bunch of makers got it. I think Luke got his, and he like was genuinely trying to get it to work, and it was just
The Slinger Dome.
I didn't follow that closely.
it was a mess. That machine was, first of all, one thing that I don't know if you guys are ready for. Did you look at the footprint of it with the bed sling move?
Yep. Got him.
And like
going
it'll
right
fit
middle.
back
Space.
and forward.
Hopefully.
Well,
Okay.
forward, it can go off the side.
Forward.
Because I remember the Creality one, it was 30 inches, needed the footprint of 30 inches because the bed moved back and forth. So
We got this.
Oh yeah. No.
I got rid of that laser. I'll put it right
Oh,
here.
that's right, because you have like a deep table.
30 inches. I might have a problem.
Deep.
I might be building a little.
Brandon,
add-on.
we'll figure it out.
Deep.
We'll just L shape the whole thing out, like we'll make it like a little wet bar or dry bar.
Oh no! I'll wall mount it.
No, wait, we'll just apply the same thing that we were gonna do for your jointer.
Double
Go through
decker
the wall.
Double
Go through
decker
the wall.
jointer.
Yeah, no, not double decker. Just put a hole in a wall. Just
That's-
sling
that's
into the
gr-
neighbor's
it's-
yard.
No,
Yeah, I could
that's
do that too.
ground. I'm in the basement. That's that's.
I could do that though.
Dan could do it.
I'll do it.
Dan's committed, unlike
well,
you.
It'd be outside, Dan.
I'll do it for the plot,
Yeah.
as the kids say.
So you're unwilling to make sacrifices, Braden. This is why you wouldn't last on the homestead.
I sacrifice every week just by being here.
Just to be super clear, I am unwilling to sacrifice. I am inflexible and unchanging.
That's true. That's one of his faults.
Yeah. He just cares about a sack of fries.
I will change with the flow of change and the winds of change and I like change.
You know, I talked about truth and stuff in our intro, spitting facts. That was just straight up lies.
Yeah, well,
The only change you have ever done is like if at a fair, if someone gave you a 50.
I don't
you have
even
to give them
like
change
changing.
back.
I don't even like changing my underwear. I do it when I have to.
When Dan gets new tools, I have to check and make sure that they are close enough to what he has that he doesn't just immediately reject it.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
By the way, one random fact about not fact, but random thought about the garden. I have a coworker that like when I tell
your
him
coworker a groundhog by chance?
no, but close.
That would be weird.
No, because then he'd be eating organic veggies. He like doesn't trust anything grown in a garden. He's like I wouldn't like I could not eat that. I need it to come from a store where like it's certified.
with all the pesticides.
And I'm like, what kind of certification do you think it like goes into that? He's like, no, I just need it. Like, I know that's safe to eat because it's in a store.
It's not though. Have you ever seen recalls
Yeah, exactly.
because of E. coli? Come on.
So yeah, it's just funny. He's like, I want because I made a BLT today, and he's
It's
like,
probably just like a mental thing.
he's like, yeah, that's like the best sandwich. Except I would have it with Monsanto veggies.
He's like he likes his food whatever like reverse organic.
Yeah, I just anytime I pick exactly that's what he wants. Anytime I pick veggies and stuff, and like in the dead of summer, I'll like have a whole like cauldron of vegetables and fruits. I don't know. Basin. That's
What
the
are
word I
you,
was trying
a
to think of.
witch?
I don't ask too many questions.
Get in the pot, children.
Real close. Get in the pot.
A witch. May we
Showed him.
burn
He's
her?
like, that's just straight up poison, Peter. Don't eat that.
Peter the Polish witch. Here's that show title.
Guys, don't say that. I'm real close to Salem. Jesus, you're getting me in trouble.
Are they still burning people over there? Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's basically the South up there.
Oh
It's
god.
Boston. Aside from that, I had somebody stop by. We CNC'd out a sign, and I was gonna just carve it out, and they're gonna fill it in with epoxy, and then we like did a nice V carve on it, and they were like, "Yeah, we can't fill this with epoxy. It's too nice." I'm like, "It's just a V carve," but like, okay. They were gonna do like a pearl because this is going in a beach house, and it has to be like white or off white, or baby blue.
Yeah, that's
or
the rules.
Tan.
Yep.
Why? Why do beach houses have to be so freaking ugly?
It's a law. It's like an international law. I think.
If I sit in
the
one more
UN
wicker
passed it.
chair, white wicker chair in a seashell themed room down the shore, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, you have to do it. It's a UN law.
But anyway, so yeah, we actually did the same method as I did
Probably Zoran Mamdani.
so I'm like, damn, I'm tiny. I forget how much I love working with like Oramask, putting that on the wood and just like being able to just go to town on a piece and then just peel it off and it's perfect. Maybe do a little sanding, but you don't really have to.
What'd you call it?
Oramask. Oh, that's the name brand. It's a Xerox. It's the blue film that goes on.
Oh, I heard Orca. I was like, what?
No, not dental dam, Dan. Not oral mask, Aura mask. But that stuff is really nice. And aside from that, I picked up some more supplies. We're gonna keep framing out the basement. So I turned on my AC the other day in the shop. The heater worked fine. Everything I had everything serviced last year because all the refrigerant leaked out. The guy came out, reflared all the connections, redid it all. Not cooling again.
Did he Ric flared your connections?
Yeah, he Ric flared me. So once again, it is not cooling. But the guy came out.
Sorry.
He put in 4 pounds of the refrigerant in there. If anyone's curious, it's 410A. I think is the type.
Hey.
I wasn't curious.
I'd like to point out real quick, Pete was giving me just the lip about my
But yours was
my
just
AC
dirty.
not blowing, and all we had to do was just blow out the filter, which I had not done for the season. Immediately, it's colder in my shop than it is in my house.
You're welcome. But yeah, so I was, especially with the last few days, it's been just unbearable to the point where when I'm outside,
Bears?
Bears are back too, but
No, it's still bareful over there where he
It's-
lives. I've seen him.
so humid. I am a mean person outside.
Which is weird because that implies that there's a nice Pete that we haven't met yet.
I was going to say, fun fact, you're always mean. So
This is nice, Pete.
I've never
Oh,
met Nice Pete.
God.
When does he come?
I say
play?
please and thank you. Go yourself. Okay, so the other guy doesn't say the first part.
Okay.
But yeah, so the guy Mike, I guess my HVAC guy. Everyone's got a guy. That's my guy now. He came out. He filled it up with a couple pounds of refrigerant. Didn't charge me a dime. And
Wow.
then I got to talking with him like, all right,
Several dollars, though.
what if we did this? What if we did? No, like didn't charge me. He's like, I just want to make sure you're not like sweating your butt off, whatever. Like, let's check it out in a few weeks when I'm a little more chill at work. Like, let's see if it's leaking again. We'll address it and we'll just redo the whatever.
Chill
And,
at work? Come on.
Yeah, like nice.
Come on.
But I got some quotes, and I wanted to throw this out there because
Don't pee into the wind. It's a good quote. It's one of my favorites.
that's a great quote. That's not even a quote, Dan. That's life advice. It's great.
Yeah, well, the great Waldo Emerson said
Next time you give a speech at a wedding, that's your opening line.
Yeah. If you want more quotes, I got you.
Brandon's leaning back with a notepad. Let me write that down. So I asked him because we have a second floor that is ridiculously hot. And I asked him what would a second floor unit be? What if I had to replace the unit that's downstairs? And to replace my 2-floor AC unit, just the unit, it's a heater and AC with the condenser outside, $8 to $10 grand. That was a quote that I got, which is a lot. But then I asked him, like, what if I wanted a second story unit only? So it would go in the attic, and the ducting would just do one floor, 1,000 square feet. Anybody want to take a guess?
5973.
12 to 14 grand.
You're both so close. $18,000.
Why?
I was talking 59,000.
I know. Yeah, that's both of you are off.
But why? It's half as much.
That's what I said. But apparently, a boatload of it is the ducting and the labor, and like the electrical and all that stuff. Like it all because they got to get an electrician in, run the whatever. So then he's like,
what if instead of ducks you use like chickens?
That's like paying more money for a crop top.
yes, or jeans that are already pre-shredded.
That's bull crap.
Yeah, that's why
Nobody
my
pays
driving
more
thong
for jorts.
or my woodworking thong is more expensive than my woodworking boxers. It hurt my heart, but then I was like, what if I got a new mini split and just ran it to like the office up here? And he's like, he has like $400. I'm like, what? What? Like, granted, if
You're
I
just
like
making up all these numbers. This is all made up. You're a liar.
this is to like evacuate the lines, like actually reflare them, hook them up again, whatever, and then release the refrigerator.
Ric Flair them.
But I was like, man, these numbers are so insane. So I might just be getting a mini split. Like today, it is. If you're watching this video, it is 79.9 degrees in here.
That's close to 80 if you're not
close to
familiar.
80 imperial.
Nice plus 10.
Nice. There you go. It's hot in this office, and luckily it cooled off a little bit with the storm that just rolled through.
Man,
but
it's so
when
cool in there.
it's August in here, dude, it is unbearable in this office. So I think hopefully a mini split in here will help cool off the rest of the.
Hopefully the weather we had today is heading your way, because it was actually quite nice today.
Oh, was it?
Like a high of 80.
Wait, didn't you guys have like
humidity?
wait,
Yeah, that part. I'm hoping that part doesn't reach you. But
We also we had tennis ball sized hail last night. So
somewhere, not here where Braden and I live, but somebody got it.
that's all my bench stuff.
Nick.
So wait, did Nick's house get damaged?
No, I don't think it did. I think
It's just a really shitty house. I'm just kidding, Nick. It's a lovely house.
It came with those holes.
But you guys got like peppered over there, like pretty good, right?
It was
We were
really
supposed
early in the
to, but-
morning. I slept through most of it.
By the way,
Yeah,
I heard a couple of big thunder boomers, but
boomers just outside.
just-
Those are
yeah, I just lift my head up and go, okay, boomer, and go back to sleep.
Well, that like on the same note of like the Europeans in America, like they're going because one of the locations is somewhere in like Midwest,
Kansas City, I think.
Yeah, and they have like hurricanes and tornadoes, and they're like, "Why I
We don't
landed
get
here? Why does
hurricanes.
it
Those are
say
hurricanes
not
in
hurricane,
Kansas
tornado? Sorry,
Tornadoes.
Like, why does it say tornado shelter? Like, why am I here?
You know.
So, well, for the soccer,
For the spicy
football.
wind.
for the spicy wind. Anyway, speaking of spicy wind, Braden, what's
Hold
on
on,
Sutton's bench?
Before you go, Braden. I'm sorry. I need to get this out.
It's a bench heavy day. I love it.
You know how I said I can churn my own butter? You know it's crazy easy to make your own cottage cheese too.
Cottage cheese is so gross. Cottage cheese and blue cheese is the worst.
Whoa,
But here's the thing.
Don't you
Here's the
attack
thing. Here's the
Gorgonzola.
thing. Here's the thing. I was thinking, and cottage cheese isn't really cheese.
Yeah, it's just curdled milk.
It just occurred to me.
It's just garbage milk. I hate you. I hate you so much.
I mean, did you not see the 7 body adjustments? He was like, down by the river.
Honestly, I'm just so proud of him with the bread thing that I was like, oh, he's just excited about homesteading. Oh, son of a biscuit.
Dan, if I sped up the video of the last like 45 seconds, it's just you down by the rivering.
I'm so excited. I can't
No,
control.
I love it. I live for these
right.
shitty one-liners. Keep them coming.
You got-
Braden,
You
you
got
may
me.
continue.
Sorry.
Yeah, tell us about your very project manager
Also, could you bring up
bench.
that I got a new tool? Because I forgot to mention it.
Yeah. So part of my week was working for Daniel Dunlap Woodworks Incorporated.
East. Daniel Dunlap East.
Yeah. Well, the physical East location, East Campus. First off, Dan's dust collection minus the CNC grotto that we are going to be adding in, but that's a new development, not resetting up something that existed. Dan's dust collection is finished, complete.
It's beautiful.
That thing sucks so hard. Anyway, yes, Pete.
I have a question about the dust collection.
Great.
Okay.
And I don't mean to nitpick or nitpick.
I will strike you. I think I know what you're about to say.
Please brim pick it though.
Wait, what do you want?
No, you go ahead and I'll tell you if it's what I think.
I don't think, knowing what I know about this butter making man over here, he will not run the big dust collector to do CNC carves. Why
Yes, I
did you
will.
bother? Speak when spoken to, Dan. When, why will you actually run that loud dust
Why-
collector for
I
the
wouldn't.
CNCs?
Why wouldn't I?
I feel like it's overkill for just dust collection on a CNC.
But it would be way easier for me to do that than to deal with a second dust collector. And the location it's in, it's not super easy to get my fat ass in between two
Oh, 'cause that's hanging
CNCs
on
to
your
get
wall,
the bag. Yes. It's
Fair
really
enough.
difficult.
It feels like with how long carves take, I feel like that's such a
So the original goal.
All my
when we-
cars are probably on average like 12 minutes long. It's not long.
Also, he runs them hard and wet. Like they're screaming the whole time.
they're
anyway.
moist. There's nothing's getting picked up by the dust collection. It's putty.
But
I
the
retract my
original-
question. I was just wondering, is it worth going to the
Yes, absolutely.
CNCs?
It is, but also the original goal was we were also going to be integrating automatic blast gates into the whole system as well.
Oh, that's right.
So CNC
There
would
was-
turn on. We'd be opening up individual blast gates, which is
There
why
was a
we
small
got.
wrench that got thrown into this whole thing, but maybe someday we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
But yes, that was the original plan.
The plan ended up being just dead on arrival.
You beat me to it.
So anyway, so dust collection is complete. We have gotten to the joiner. We have gotten to the bandsaw. The bandsaw, both tubes hooked up. We have cleaned out the sands of time in every tool.
We have. He even cleaned out the miter saw the other day.
Cleaned out the miter saw back.
Sort
so
of.
now it actually goes all the way back.
Yeah, it does have more movement now. It's weird how that happens. I don't.
Yep.
Get
So
it.
now Dan can continue to miter wrong, but all the way.
I'm not mitering. It's set at 90. So.
We have changed all the blast gates to ball style blast gates.
Ball
We have-
valves.
Yep, we have taken them apart and we have actually added in the little nuts and bolts to hold them all together, right? So like they are complete, not just working. They are complete.
Let me add something here, Brain. I like the ball valve style blast gates. I think they're great, but I do believe we may have went a little overboard with the power of the dust collector that we got, because if there isn't at least 3 blast gates open, possibly even 4, it is so powerful that it will suck and turn the ball valves on its own and close itself off.
Really?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You might have to put like a
This thing is
redesign like a latching system, so it's like you have to like do a thumb catch or pull or something until
it's
someone
just
locks in the position.
it's just a turn. But here's the thing: it's so powerful. I could have every one of my tools, the blast gates open, and it's still plenty strong to do what it needs to do.
It adjusts the power based on the number of blast gates you've got open.
Would you say the power is over 9,000?
Possibly even 11.
Wow.
What I will say is when the original goal that was the number one check mark of this is the right dust collector for Daniel Dunlap Woodworks East Campus, it was I never want to hear about a lack of suction ever again in my life. I never want to hear about it. I believe we have achieved said goal.
Maybe.
Yes, Pete.
Have we emptied out the dust collector yet?
Oh God, yeah. It sucks.
Somehow it happens when I'm there both
Weird.
times.
Weird.
Really upsetting.
Because a part of me, like in my head, I was like, I don't think they've emptied this out yet. And then they're going to
Twice.
find out that the drum is very heavy.
Yes,
No.
twice. I filled it up twice already.
The alert
55
light,
gallon metal drum.
Very loud.
the alert light works
Works.
very well.
Yeah.
I might still reroute that so it sits on top of his laptop screen.
So if I let it get full, I can't lift it by myself.
Yeah, don't. You can. So I think it's one of those sensors that's like a light, like a little.
Yeah, it's
looks like a little
adjustable.
light.
Yeah.
You can actually adjust it to be like much more responsive to it.
I have.
Okay, you have. Okay, yeah.
It goes off at 2/3.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I was gonna say 'cause that,
It's
like, that
still
drum
too
is-
heavy for me though.
Well, because here's the thing: are you using a bag or you're dumping the whole thing, right?
I'm dumping the whole thing. I got
Okay.
small muscles and my arms are saggy.
No, that's fine. I was just curious because like either way, like if it was a bag, then you got to like tie it off, and it's just easier to do that. Good work, Braden. Oh, actually, a big question: does the unit shut off when the sensor goes off?
No.
No.
Thank-
It's just
thank-
telling you that you're going to market.
Thank God. I could not stand that the G500 whatever 700 whatever unit I
I
had.
think
the-
it was you got the G700,
whatever the gyro that shut off
the
when
Gina 700,
The Greek
yeah
the
restaurant.
Greek sandwich.
yeah the tzatziki and whatever it shut off when it was full, so it would beep and shut off, which means
I mean, that's not awful, right? But
I won't have
when
no
you're using
robots telling me when I'm done with my tools.
when you are using a 735 that slowly packs the entire system.
oh yeah,
Yeah. So that's awesome. I'm really glad because you don't want you're more likely to like catch on like, oh, I filled up my cyclone. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you fill the whole system, Braden, I just want to watch you dance all day.
Just move my body like
Yeah,
a
do it.
cyclone.
Sorry. And last question about dust collection. Carry on, please.
we should let Braden finish because this has been a long what's on our bench.
Okay, we can do questions next week.
That's no big deal. But yeah, so dust collection is done. It is hooked up. We actually designed and then assembled and then proceeded to realize we put like 2/3 of the amount of effort into the design that we needed for some like wooden standoffs for some of the pipes. In theory, we were on the right track. We just didn't want to carry it over to the into the end zone sort of thing. So we made it work. They are stood off. Very nice, by the way. Out hardwood, beautiful.
Wingate.
As long as you don't look at the mutilation that happened with us making them stick together. There's some pocket holes that are more like pocket gaping wounds.
Pocket trenches.
Yeah. So, but we made it work.
flesh
Electrical is all for the most part good. We do need to get the jointer into a box, but we've got the box on hand. We've got one of those no pull add-ons so that we can slowly work backwards to the box to the panel and fix it.
Braden's very upset. He doesn't like seeing the Romex on
I
the
do
ceiling.
not like the open.
I'm actually-
I agree with that.
I showed the new Oliver jointer. FYI, I got a new Oliver jointer. I showed
wasn't on
it
your
in the
bench.
stories. I know. I forgot. I got the dementia. And you could see the Romex going up the wall in the background, and nobody said anything. I'm shocked. Like literally shocked.
Figuratively.
Because I touched the Romex. Anyway. Yeah.
Luckily, so we finished all the dust collection, and not one day later, Daniel Dunlap Woodworks East Campus received a big old box that somehow also I happened to be there when it needed unloaded.
Hey, perfect.
To be
timing.
fair, I did want to see it, so I did show up for the delivery. Right as this delivery guy, he was hustling because he was done and pulling out by the time I got there, and that was 20 minutes after you told me he'll be here in 30 minutes.
And he definitely was pulling out.
He dropped that crate off, like he reversed really fast into the driveway and then
no
just
one's delivered
pulled forward.
a tool ever faster than Kamani's delivery guy.
Yeah, mine didn't hit the ground, thankfully.
Yeah, but he did drop it off with a foot of the crate sticking outside the garage, so you had to deal with it.
Yeah.
We learned from our last delivery. We disassembled the crate in a different way that was more efficient and led to a lot easier disposal of garbage.
It turns out Oliver thinks ahead, and they create like a shell of plywood, and then they just screw the shell to the pallet.
On the bottom?
Yeah. When the planer arrived, we took apart the whole shell like Neanderthals. We were like hooting and hollering and going like idiots, taking apart the shell, and then we just realized, hey, it was just screwed into place. We could have probably undid the screws and lifted it off. So
We could have done anything different.
that's what we did.
So we did that. We did realize we didn't have enough headroom though, so we took the back panel and then we tunnel loved it off.
Yeah.
So we set up Dan's new Oliver 8-inch joiner, and let me tell you, Dan can tell you how he feels about it. I personally, that's a noise jointer.
Sexy.
It's real noise.
It's pretty. It looks new still.
It does.
For now.
I don't know if people know this, the people that are listening, or you guys for that matter. I do work in my shop. I work.
Dan sprays lacquer.
Tools
right next
get
to his
used.
Tools.
Tools get used. They get abused, but they should be able to take it. It's fine.
Okay.
So Dan gets a new joiner, and per our prenup, I get any of Dan's old tools should I want them, or should they still technically be functioning.
Unless a patron is nearby and Dan is feeling charitable.
Yeah, or bored or forgetful or anything. It's a hell of a prenup Dan and I have. So, and I needed an 8-inch jointer real bad. So I've been waiting for this Oliver to show up. So I have Dan's Laguna now.
It's your Laguna. It's not my Laguna.
It's I have my Laguna. Dan and I briefly, for 1 second, had a plan where we were gonna like lift this thing up and put it in the back of the truck and get it to the shop.
I'm glad that you're playing along now.
And so we angled, because Dan's driveway is at like a 45-degree angle with the earth. We angled my truck in the street so that we had to get this thing up like 11 inches.
Yeah. If you get the druck or any truck just right, you minimize the angle of the dangle and the resistance.
The angle of approach.
That's the words I was looking for.
So we have this thing lined up. Okay, are you ready to lift? Dan, which side is going to blow out your back slower? There's no good place for Dan's back to be in this process.
On 3 or before 3?
Turns out it didn't matter.
Dan's a 2. Like Dan starts lifting on 2, and I'm not even starting. So no wonder his back's blown out. He never waits for anybody to help. He's just self-lifting.
You just got to go, man.
From the back in short jerking motions. So we do 1, 2, 3, and Dan's on the ground. I'm in the truck because I'm gonna have to like heave this thing up and into the thing. We get this thing 3 inches up, and immediately, nope, we're done. No, hard pass, absolutely not. We then proceed to take apart the joiner, thinking
at the base of my driveway.
Yeah, at the base of his driveway. We think it's like a 50-50 split on weight. Like the base is really heavy, the top's really heavy.
I didn't think it was 50-50, but I thought it was a little better.
55-45.
Sure.
420-69.
Yeah.
We get it unhooked. We then go to lift the joiner into the truck.
Just
and
the
proceed,
top portion.
Just the top.
The cast iron.
The jointer part.
The heavy stuff.
And we like flop it onto the truck bed because...
You could hear the druck scream.
The druck did not scream. The druck was ready for the weight.
That
screaming you heard was our that screaming you heard, Dan, that was our bodies.
Probably.
As we
It
panicked.
was your hand. Your hand got clipped by something.
Yeah.
Like we ran his hand into part of his druck.
Whoa, Black Betty rammed my hand.
By the way, I'm just imagining you put that heavy tool in there, and your druck just moans
Wait.
as it settles.
My druck, much like Dan's tools, is meant for working.
Not designed for this.
It has the heavy dutiest tow package. But
does have all the duty.
okay, so we get all the stuff in the truck, we get it over to my place, and then we proceed to wonder how we're going to get it out because my driveway is also at an angle, but the wrong way, so the ass is higher. So we called my buddy over, my neighbor, and he comes over, and he just like one-handed lifts it himself. He's a fireman, and he's just like,
Fireman.
do you want me to take my shirt off and like, beef hunk calendar this while you guys watch? And
Andy gave us meat.
yeah, he walked over with a handful of jerky. He's like, here, hold this. And then just takes it out.
I got jerky. Can you jerk me?
Thanks, Jake. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I got that thing in, and I have since then, I have been therapying it that the world is not out to hurt it the way that Dan did anymore, that it's in a nice place.
It's
now.
like rescuing a dog that doesn't like people. It's sitting in the corner growling.
I have taken off a year's worth of lacquer. It was like 80
Told you
grit.
it's a protective layer.
Yeah, it was an 80 grit layer of lacquer.
Well, the
on
thing
one
is,
of the
like,
wings.
it's not getting direct lacquer. That's just all over spray lacquer. So
Indirect lacquer.
But yeah, so that got all cleaned up today. Yeah, by the way, Dan, when you spray your lacquer, it ends up on the opposite side of the cutter head. It goes all the way.
All the way.
all the way.
Yeah, so I've been rehabbing that. I also, Dan and I at the same time, the same day, decided that we wanted to do vertical carving on our CNCs. It's super weird. I called Morgan Hop and was like, hey, I want to do vertical carving on my CNC.
Pass through and
A
just
pass through, so you could do like dovetails and stuff like that. I call him. I'm like, hey, you're my weird setup guy. I want to do this. And he says, Braden, this is the craziest thing. Tomorrow I'm starting a video on that. And I'm like, there's no way we had the same thought at the same day. And then I drive over to Dan's and he's like, I want to cut a hole in my CNC. And I'm like, explain more. He's like, I want to do vertical carving. I'm like, three in a day? 3. We're on the same wavelength. Which is crazy
I
because
bought the
Morgan's
stuff to do
wavelength
it.
is so much taller than ours.
He's like a cell tower. I don't know how I got those wavelengths.
We got the 5G Morgans.
I bought the stuff to do that. I bought the extra long, thick boy bit and a half-inch collet like months and months ago. Actually, quite a long time ago. It was when I had a different spindle even. Because that spindle company was like, "Oh, be careful with that." They were nervous about. So I have a better spindle now. So hopefully it can handle it. Yeah, but I just got to thinking about it. I'm like, man, I really should make that happen because I'm starting to make more and more of these tables. I basically just want vertical holding so I can do box joints way more efficiently because I think I was watching Keith Johnson's latest video and he did box joints with the shaper and I'm like, I should be able to do that with my CNC.
I got a grown-ass adult shaper.
Yeah, I got a grown-ass adult CNC. Now
I got a shaper with a Hemi.
So
It's going to be great watching you do box joints at 400 inches per minute.
I mean, I do half inch box joints. So basically, theoretically, I should only just have to do one pass. Bzz, 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 bzz.
Well, 2 if you return.
No, man.
Quarter.
No, a half-inch bit. Half-inch bit.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were just going to... You never change bits. You're just going to run the same quarter bit run for everything else. No? You're just going to...
I'm willing to change, Braden.
You're a liar.
Yeah, you're the world's biggest liar. Get out of here.
Yeah, and I'm chill and easygoing. Yeah, sure thing, Dan.
You and Pete both. Chillest guys I know.
But yeah, it's been a big week for me over at DDWW East doing all that.
Campus East.
I've got a couple
say the whole
pieces. We've been moving some stuff, some furniture out of my folks' place, and my mom's got a bunch of antique stuff that it's antique-y in the sense that it's just old and broken.
Was it antique, like made in the 90s antique, or
No, it's like old farmhouse stuff. Like it is actually antique stuff. But she's like, yeah, I've got this chunk of wood that goes on here, and I was gonna fix it one day. I was like, Mom, you know somebody that's got the technology. Just put it in the truck, and I'll add it to my list. So I've got an old sewing lamp side table thing that's in like 3 of the cleanest splits down this circular piece of wood. It's like a jointed edge that the glue failed because it's not modern day glue that's hard, stronger than wood. It's like old fashioned glue.
it was probably that glue that they made from horsehair.
It was actual horse. It was probably actual horse made glue, not
Still had horse
gorilla-made
bits
glue.
in it.
It's a real panther. But so I gotta do that. And then after that, I have a couple pieces I want to actually build. I really want to do a new outfeed table, and
same.
I want to do one with a bunch of stuff integrated. I want to do vacuum hold
Wi-Fi?
downs,
Ooh.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, I want to do vacuum hold downs, dog holes that would allow for those little vacuum pucks. Is it, what are the vacuum dogs?
Back dogs or something.
Yeah, so
Oh, Keith just got them.
suck
Got them.
holes, something like that.
Suckle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to do that. I don't
Little-
think that I need the storage that I need for Daniel scraps in my
Little
workbench.
suckling.
But I do
Oh,
want to be able
are
to get
you calling it by my government name now? Daniel Scraps?
Daniel scraps. Yep. But Dan came over. He's like, I kind of like this outfeed table. So we might be moving something from DDWW West Campus back to East Campus.
Yeah, but
That
if he
never
wants
happens.
it, do at least like for exposure, trade a video
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Content creator.
content. Yeah.
But
We just gonna make a video of us moving the table? Is that what we're gonna do?
Yeah.
yeah,
don't
well,
understand.
we'll do any of our videos where we move tools. We'll just do it in reverse and AI the tool as the workbench. And then we'll just do it.
Why
to
don't
where
we just
we're walking
have
backwards.
full AI do full videos for us? Why are we doing any content ourselves anymore?
Well, there's no way we can have AI on the homestead.
Well, here's the thing. I have all 3 of us dancing to Billie Jean in AI form, but I haven't shared it with you yet.
Why?
So,
Why?
for fun.
No,
I felt like wasting a few
that's-
gallons of water.
I don't.
Dan's just out there just generating videos of us as goth girls
I don't.
There's
like
an idea.
that
for his
at
an
selfish
idea.
reasons.
I like
all. Not one bit. Only other thing that I have, and this doesn't go anywhere. My A2L was supposed to be delivered today, and
no.
FedExed me, so to say.
My name's Brayden.
My
lobster's too buttery and my steak's too juicy.
My steak is not as juicy as I want it now. I have
There are kids in China that can't afford A2Ls.
they get them for free. They just get the scraps from the factory.
No, they just make them. They don't get.
I don't know if
them.
did your parents ever do that to you? Like if you didn't finish dinner, there are kids in China that don't get to eat.
I got kids in Africa, so I went and found my wife from Africa and was like, "Hey, did you get any of that?" And she was like, "Braden, I swear to God, if you don't stop, I'll beat you with a stick."
How? Sometimes you say Dan level stuff, and I'm like,
I'm really rubbing off on him.
Yeah, you really are.
He says a lot of bad things that I never get caught on camera.
Naughty,
And
Brayden,
one of these
naughty.
days- one of these days.
If I knew where to find a newspaper, I would roll it up and right on the nose.
I do remember when we went to Benin, where my wife is from. I do remember making the joke. I was like, "What the fuck? There's food everywhere." My mom was such a liar.
I was being lied to.
I got a cheeseburger. I ate bush rat. Have you ever had bush rat?
I
Bush
would
rat?
try it.
Crispy.
You mean groundhog?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's yard rat.
But yeah, that was my week. I mean, there's probably other stuff that I forgot, but
Probably.
just a lot of moving heavy shit back and forth.
And
from
none of it
Dan's
for you.
shop.
Well, kind of for you, but
Kind of for me.
mostly it's all Dan related.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Whoa, Black Dan.
I wrote that down.
Lamb,
That's the
Badam.
winner right now. Whoa, Black Betty rammed my hand.
That's good. I like that.
Braden said it. You didn't even catch it. It was
I didn't
so
catch
fast.
it.
This is so stupid. I can't believe.
Guys, this is so dumb.
Yeah.
How dumb.
Really? So dumb.
So dumb.
When
good.
did we start recording? Because we're at 2 hours right now, looking at the time.
Yeah, but we
Was it like 13
no,
minutes
it was
in?
later.
14
Yeah,
minutes
yeah.
in?
We're good.
All right.
Should we do?
I want to, at the very least, I need to play one voicemail because it was a timed event.
I want to do
Okay.
this as well because this is
Okay.
we asked and we were immediately delivered.
Okay.
Literally.
Sean, I have to play the thing first. Sorry, I got to do the thing. Ready, Dan? Your favorite.
Whoa, Black Betty rammed my hand.
Time for the questions with the AWP voice.
Pew pew. Woo. Woo. All right. So, question from Sean. I'm assuming for this weekend.
My wife, implied Borat voice,
My wife.
is taking the kids to visit her family out of state for the weekend. My oldest just got her own room last month and is in need of a vanity. I have 2 days alone in the shop, more than enough to build a kid's vanity desk. But my question is, should I just browse Marketplace for an affordable used one that this 9-year-old artist can vandalize for several years until she outgrows it? Or do I neglect getting caught up on inventory and commissions and speed run the build before they get home on Monday? Follow up, am I still a real woodworker if I go the Marketplace route? Sean at N8V Woodworking.
May I?
Dan, I would love for Braden to answer second. Go ahead, Dan.
First of all, am I still a real woodworker implies that you are currently a real woodworker. So,
Damn, did you just insult our patron?
Jeez.
Damn, calm down. So mean.
I like Sean. Sean's local. Sean's cool.
Awful rich coming from the guy that just does CNC work.
I know, right?
He's within slapping distance, Dan.
I'm a wood assembler per Pete. Anyway, awful brave of you to think you can complete a project like that in 2 days. I say go Marketplace
You don't
all
have to
day
be so
long.
mean about it, but yeah.
No, seriously.
Oh, you're
Come on,
right.
you're gonna really make a desk in 2 days? Come on now. Come
I
on.
was going to be
now.
nicer about it.
Come on now.
It's
Let's be
also a
realistic.
vanity desk for a 9-year-old. You know,
Yeah, there's more going on. It's not just a desk. You're not just putting a flat surface on a couple of legs. You're doing all this other stuff, making it vanity and stuff.
He's
2 days,
so
not-
vain. He'd probably think this
2
desk is
days,
about him.
not going to happen. Facebook Marketplace.
deck screw right through the top into the leg. Done.
Technologia.
It's a
Braden.
method.
As we promised, you can go second.
I would do the Facebook Marketplace option. The youths, they do not appreciate. And I say this as somebody I know myself, and I have heard my dear beautiful wife tell me this before. You don't have to build everything. Sometimes you can just take the easier route or the more
Sometimes.
convenient one, and then
I'm just stone.
build one later when they will appreciate it for what it is and not
True.
draw on it with markers.
True.
Pete. Also,
I agree.
still a real woodworker.
I agree. Yeah, go to marketplace route. You can refinish something in a weekend. I think you can.
That
do that
is more
yeah
possible.
You can refinish
You can
it.
cover it with lacquer.
Yep.
just bring it over. I'll overspray on it.
But like for real, you can. Or even like shoot, even if you put Halcyon on there, that's gonna dry pretty quickly. You probably don't want to like load it up with stuff right away that first Monday. But the other thing is, listen, Overstock.com, IKEA, Amazon, they all deliver. You can just get some kid furniture. Because here's the thing about getting furniture that's actually for a task, like it's trying to accomplish something, and fit a need. You learn what you're going to hate about it real fast, and what you would improve, and that's when you build it for the next one.
fun fact about like ordering something, if you have an EIN for your woodworking business, you can actually get a commercial account at Wayfair, and the discounts from that,
They've got
at
just
least
what I
when
need.
I was ordering, it was really good.
Really, that's actually a really good tip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Braden touched on something that I think a lot of us don't realize as woodworkers. Yes, Sean, you are a woodworker. I was just messing with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to build everything. I think we all have that kind of mindset where like, oh, I have to build that. I mean, people are going to look down on me if I don't do that. And, you know,
I don't think
sometimes your time is worth more than, you know.
Yeah, that's a great point, because like, I don't think a weekend's even enough to like come up with a design that you're gonna like.
Yeah. 2 days is not enough.
Yeah.
Or OSB it. Just make it out of OSB.
Or OSB it.
Do the Michael Scott route where he made
Declares bankruptcy.
no, where he made that table for Jan, and it looked awful. Never mind. If you don't watch The Office,
Do you know how much stress 5 vasectomies does on the human body? Sip snap.
You know,
Same episode, but yes.
I'll play one more. Let's do Malcolm. Everybody lean in
the middle?
real.
I have the AI here. Don't forget.
Okay. Well, we're not going to get through all the questions.
You have the
but,
AA.
all right, let's do Malcolm, and then you do the real artificial intelligence.
Hey guys,
talk about
it's
me like
Malcolm
that.
from Boston Over Workshop, and shock and amaze, I'm not a question that you have to use AI for. Wow, imagine that concept. Hey, for the rest of the AWP listeners that call in their questions, or I should say write in their questions, do you know that back in the day we used to actually record our voices like I'm doing now, like grown folks, and email it to them? Wow, what a concept. Anyway, I'm not salty at all about AI, but my question this week is about table saw dust collection. And I'm doing a video, I'm doing some research for a video where I am exploring how much I've done to reduce the amount of dust in my contractor table saw, and I only have a shop vac, so I don't know about professional level equipment. My question is about anyone that's had experience with cabinet saws, really nice cabinet saws that have, you know, pro level dust collection. Is perfect dust collection obtainable with that kind of equipment, or do all saws inherently just leave dust no matter what you do? Okay, thanks.
Little backtrack to Maker News. Malcolm launched his first YouTube video.
Yeah, he did. I
Check it
actually
out.
love the concept.
I'd go so far as to say that it was adequate.
It was honestly watchable. It stayed on the whole time.
It was technically a YouTube video. I liked it.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna maybe go back to it in a few weeks and think about if I want to do a thumbs up or down. But
Yeah,
like,
I'm still on the fence about
but
the
it
thumbs
is.
up.
It is. I did subscribe though. That
I hit him with an
100%
early
had the-
sub.
I smashed
you
that subscribe button. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
I guess.
Because you want to know what you're missing. You want to know all the videos you're not going to watch, right? So go check that out. Go check out this video. I will say this. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think table saws have terrible dust collection. Unless you have a straight line pipe running right to the tool, you're always going to like open the side of that tool and be like, well, there's my like layers of, it's like rocks in the Moab desert. Like it's just different layers of different woods you've cut. I feel like it always collects a little bit because there's too many open spaces, including like right in the front. I always have that like pivot arm, the whole thing for tilting it to 45 or 90, not 90, 45. I just don't think there's perfect dust collection. It's just, you just got to do the best you can. But I think you got to get in there with a vacuum once in a while. I think honestly, overhead dust collection is probably one of the best collection methods for table saws. Dan?
I think you could get close, but you have to have the overhead as well as you have to have dust collection in your cabinet saw, and it has to be clear. You can't let it get packed with dust.
Yeah.
I've
or
learned
or a
this.
Braden will clean that for you.
I think you could get very close to dustless if you do those things, but as any woodworker knows, like if you make a cut really close to the edge of the board, like it's gonna shoot dust sideways. So like that's going to be nearly impossible to collect unless you have some sort of all-encompassing overhead, which is going to make it really hard to work on.
So
the table.
why even try?
Why even
Why even try at all?
Yeah.
But
and then
I think
rob yourself of a very aesthetically pleasing video on Instagram that you can record of all the layers in your table saw. Come on.
People like that.
You want that.
Yeah, that's my answer. You can get really close, but there are some cuts that are just going to create a lot of dust, and it's just not 100% possible, but you can get up there. Overhead dust collection, that is key though, if you want to get as dustless as possible. Braden.
I'm convinced that if the answer is yes, we're going to find it now, because Dan with the Gorilla Dust Sucker 9000, the first branch off that is his table saw. Mm-hmm. It has been cleared. We have
has the most suck.
We have our baseline level of dust in the cabinet now. So as long as he's turning it on,
I do. I turn it on when I do every tool. That's why I got 3 remotes. So there's one by every tool.
I think it's going to be even more challenging, though, not necessarily the dust collection part, but because of the dust collector. How are you going to get the wood to actually push through the table saw? Because you basically have a vacuum table now for a table saw.
I put wheels
on the wood.
on the table.
Wheels. Yeah.
The wheels on the table saw go round and round. Everybody knows that song.
By the way, Dust Sucker 9000.
The Gorilla Dust Sucker 9000.
Gorilla Dust Sucker 9000 is our code phrase for this week. Okay. Yeah, email that over to
awpgiveaway@gmail.com.
Thanks, Dan. That is for a chance to win a ticket to the Texas Woodworking Festival and join us there. So, Gorilla Dust Sucker 9000. Or at least
Texas Woodworking Festival happening September 25th to the 27th, 2026.
Good memory.
Nice.
Yeah, I have it on my screen. I got all the windows.
Sorry, it just came to me like, oh, we need to do that thing.
Good job, Petey. Because I forgot.
His hat says 0 F's given, but what it should say is tons of facts given.
That's what it means.
Braden, I do want you to do an update video at some point, just impromptu, to be like, many of you have been wondering what the dust collection's like, and you open up
Dan, bunk checks,
and you and you open up the table saw, and like Alex Adams falls out, right? Like it just like I want.
It's just a guy in there shoveling the dust into the coal trap.
Yeah, do a
Why is this in your table saw?
Swallow chew. I think that's good.
Speaking of Alex Adams.
Yeah, you want to do the last one?
Yep. So last week we asked somebody to, hey, we should just get mailed in questions because we like hearing your guys' voices.
Did we ask or did we just
generate? We made an offhanded comment,
yeah,
which Alex immediately took at
as
very
literal.
least to the destination, if not too far past it. So I got a letter the other day from Hallmark, and I had no idea what it was. And it was
we got a letter,
pineapple thank you card, which I continued to have no idea what it was. And then I opened it
upside down. Don't turn it upside down. No, don't do that.
So we have a written in question, an actual written in question in the hand. Hey guys, I've been struggling with how to deal with glue squeeze out on panel glue ups. Normally, I would just wipe it clean with a wet rag, but I really like using 4-way clamps because the boards always end up dead flat. However, these clamps get in the way of cleaning up the glue. When I try and wipe, I end up with a mound of glue stuck under the edge of the clamp that's hard to chisel away without chipping out wood with it, and it creates an uneven mound that's awkward to try and sand flat because I have to balance the sander on the high points. I let the bottom side just drip out and let gravity remove most of the glue, and I take off the nibs with similar struggle as previous mentioned. What is your preferred method to handle glue squeeze out in this scenario? Dictated, not read. Regards, Alexander J. Adams, first of his name.
Not according to Patreon.
What
He's
is
just a member.
What does J stand for?
It's just J. It's
Jehoshaphat.
It's like Teddy
is it-
Roosevelt.
I know what it is. It's Alex Jeffrey Adams.
I want to believe it's just.
It actually might just be Alex Jalix Adams.
Alex. Okay, I like that.
And his wife, Alex. And their child, Alex.
All right, I'll give my quick answer. I use 2-inch tape anytime I can, like just blue painter's tape. I don't care how big or small the glue up is. I just will use that because then it pops right off. You just peel that thing off and it pops off the top of it. Because I despise, one of my most hated things in a shop is cleaning glue off the clamps.
But his specific problem is the glue gets under the panel clamp, and how do you take care of that? You just put the tape on and you just peel it all off, and you don't even worry about it at all. Is that what you're saying?
Because it gets on the clamp, he's saying, and he has to sand it back, like the actual, like the bar of the panel clamp, right?
I read that as
it's pooling around the clamp. So when he takes it off, he has the glue pooled up on the wood.
Oh, the wood piece. I mean, it usually comes off. I use a scraper. Rockler actually makes a really nice scraper. I picked one up at one of the events. Like they just had an extra one. I was like, "Can I has?" And they were like, "Yeah, we're closing up shop anyways." It's awesome. I recommend it, and it really helps with the nibs when you're making cutting boards and stuff. Like every board has that. So, what do y'all think?
I will go next. Here's the thing.
So this is what I do. Sorry.
I like this new bit. This is fun.
You're probably using way too much glue.
Whoa!
You just need a little bit of squeeze out. You don't need like gobs and gobs coming out of your joints.
It's gabagool.
You don't need a whole lot of squeeze out. So if you're getting that much squeeze out, you're using too much glue. Maybe dial back the amount of glue you use. I'm doing a lot of hand gestures right now.
Everyone
was that
knows
hand
you're
gesture?
only supposed to use 3/4 to 2/3 of a bottle of any glue. Everything else is supposed to squeeze out.
I don't know what that means.
This math guy.
Yeah, if you're still having that problem, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. You're screwed. You're just gonna have to sand it or something, or take the clamps off a little early. You really only need the clamps on there for like an hour until the glue starts setting. You can take the clamps off early before the big pools of glue like set entirely. That'll make it easier to scrape off. And then if you feel the need, you can put the clamps back on. But I don't think at that point it's necessary. Braden, do you think you have advice better than me? I doubt it, but whatever. Go give it a shot.
90% of the time, I glue stuff up with enough extra that I can just ram that thing through the planer again.
That's true. You could do that too.
Just deal with my gobs with spinning blades of death.
You know, what I'll do sometimes, though, if I'm doing a lot of cutting board glue ups, is I'll use like the pipe clamps or whatever as my like alignment ones. And once that gets clamped, and I throw a bunch of clamps on top and bottom, whatever, just around it, that are not up against the material. And then I'm able to get in them with a scraper, because I have a little like, look up painting spatulas, by the way. Great, because they're very flexible. Great for like peeling the glue off. But essentially,
Terrible for eggs, though.
yeah. You know, I use the main clamps to like hold it together while I put other clamps on there, and F-style clamps, which have plenty of room for you to get your hand in there. And then you release the original clamps, clean those off, and that's your baseline, your flat baseline again for doing the next glue up. So you just because Dan's right. Like you only need a few minutes on there to like start setting. I think the audio cut out. Might stop recording for some reason when I said that.
I need this clip. Siri, can you clip this for me?
You only need a little bit of time on there. Once you like remove enough material, there's just like friction and stuff. It's just gonna stay still. So you good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dan's wrong.
Honestly, just staple the wood together.
That's it. Or domino
No
the
glue.
whole thing.
No, pocket
No
holes.
glue.
Pocket holes,
Well, now you can afford dominoes with the new Dominator.
Nobody can afford that.
$400.
Have you seen the price of eggs?
In this economy,
This economy? You can't domino that thing with eggs.
I've got nipples, Greg. Can you domino me?
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I smelt it.
Can you lamello me?
Gross.
All right, I think we can do the rest of the questions next week because we're at 2 hours.
Because for
We're way
God's
over time.
sake, we're going to do a 3-hour episode.
Nobody wants that.
Huge shout out to our sponsors. Thank you all for supporting us. We wouldn't be able to do it without Onefinity, Gorilla Glue, and the Texas Woodworking Festival. And a huge shout out to Dan.
Our patrons.
Boom.
We love you guys. You keep
Smooches.
the clock hands ticking. The sands of time. They keep going because of you guys.
If I could turn back time.
I wouldn't because that's impossible according to physics.
Yeah, we just friggin' crushed this. We're so good at this.
So good. Anyways, we'll see you all next week. Love you all. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye, 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 bye.
Love you.
Love you long time.
Bye.